Okay, this is my natural swimming pool that I'd like to share with you and explain a little bit about it for those that are interested. Basically a natural swimming pool, and you can do your research online. I did all my research online. But a natural swimming pool has no chemicals, there's no salt system, there's no UV light for filtration. Basically, the concept is you have your gravel, you have your plants, and water that is circulating. You circulate your water through the gravel, and there are microbes in the gravel that help eat any pathogens or bad bacteria. You also have the plants, which help consume the nutrients in the pool to limit algae growth. So the water just stays naturally clear and clean, and it's good to swim in. But this is it, and basically your natural pool will consist of a swimming area, which is the kind of bluish round area, as well as a planting area, which is the shallower area where you see all the plants. And that's basically it. We're in Georgia, and so my research told me that in the warmer climates you want a planting area at least the same size as a swimming area. Northern areas you can do 50% planting area to swimming area ratio. So yeah, I'm sure over 100% in my planting area, probably a little bit more just to be on the safe side. But let me take you on a little tour, and I'd like to talk about the materials. Basically, under everything is a continuous 45 mil rubber EPDM membrane. You can probably go with 30 mil, but I was given a deal on a 45 mil, and so it's better to go quality over going with something cheaper when you're talking about the sort of the base of the whole pool, the liner. That's what keeps all the water where it needs to be. There was a budget, and so because of the budget, I tried to use as much of the stone found on site, which is the red rock here. I'm sure a landscaper would tell you that you don't want to go with different color stones, different type stones. You want to try to use all similar stones to make it natural. But I figured, what the heck, we're on a budget, here's some free stone. To me it adds a little bit of interest. The bulk of the stone was this grayish granite that you can see around the edge. And I managed to get 10 ton of that for $300. So there's another budget item, and it ranges from basketball size pieces to almost small gravel size pieces. A range of sizes for the granite. I also, to avoid, you can see the edge there where the granite is, to avoid the sort of monotony of that edge, I elected to purchase some bigger boulders here. They're about $40 a piece. They delivered them, set them in place for me, and I think it adds a little something extra. In the planting area is number 57 granite gravel. I got 18 tons of it. You can still see a lot of it over there by the car. So I have extra. Still have some stone left as well. But the planting area is pretty much all this number 57 gravel, as you can see. Now the stones I'm going to be walking on, I borrowed, you could say, from a nearby lake. And I just picked a few choice flat stones, and I like the way that the redness of the stones strikes a contrast between themselves and the gravel. Makes it easy to see the little walking path to the swimming area. And along the edge of the swimming area, I use these 16 by 16 concrete, what do you call them, pavers. I think it works well. So just take a little stroll, let you see everything here. Still, as we these are all part of the surge stone that I bought, the $300 10 tons surge stone that I got. I want to show you another free item, which was this, I guess you'd call it concrete rubble. This used to be a parking lot that was torn up, and the pieces of parking lot were just piled to the back of the property. So these were free. They were quite heavy, but you know, anything free is worth adding to the pool. And we have a waterfall feature, which I'll show you more of. And for this, I bought, you know, some of these flat stones that you see to kind of create the ledges and the edge of the waterfall. I'd like to talk a little bit about the circulation system, just to let you know how this pool breathes. Basically, under this planting area, under the gravel, you have 4-inch perforated PVC, and the water gets pulled through that PVC. There's our cat. Cat loves to drink from the pool. The water gets pulled to this valve. I can shut on her off and on, and it transitions to a 2-inch black flex tubing that goes underground. If I can get on up here, maybe their kitten. And it gets pulled. This is just a standard 1.5 horsepower 3-speed pool pump, but the water from the pool, and we've got a tube coming from, this is the tube coming from the planting zone right here. The second one is actually a place where you can hook up a vacuum hose, and this third one right here is coming from a makeshift skimmer that I built, and it gets pulled through the pump. We have one hose that goes back out into the swimming area and actually has a Venturi fitting on it that actually pulls air into the water, helps aerate. add oxygen into the water. And then this black hose right here actually goes over to the waterfall, and I'll show you that. I can make my way over there without tripping. So here it is. So the water is pumped through the black hose into this white hose and down underneath probably about a foot of gravel. And it's pumped up through the gravel, comes out. The gravel hopefully helps filter out any extra debris or nutrients before it goes back into the pool. And then we have a little waterfall and stream that also helps to aerate the water, add oxygen to it. And then back into the pool.